Border Showdown, you know it. MU and KU fans are battling it out today at Arrowhead. The annual showdown hits the field in about 3.5 hours. For MU, it's a game with some big implications, but for KU, a chance for a huge upset. We have Frank Bull and Beth Vaughn live at Arrowhead this morning, bringing us team coverage. Good morning, guys.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Beth.
Yeah, good morning,
it's already been pretty exciting. Now, I'm going to have to tell you something, folks. Beth picked the Missouri side, not me, okay? So I'm trying to remain neutral. The reason we did it is because of the sun out there. It's a little bit chilly out here today, but the wind's not blowing. It's really a nice day.
Yeah, beautiful day out here, and I just spoke with some fans out there at the front gate, and they are fired up. You know, all that smack talk. You know all about it, Frank.
I know all about
it is flying. But first, let's talk about the sports end.
All right, we'll talk about the sports end first. We'll start with the Missouri Tigers since we're on their side. We don't want to get something thrown at us here this morning. The Tigers have the most to lose and the most to gain from today's football game. Beating Kansas today means a 10-win season for the Missouri Tigers. That is always a goal, and even though they can't play for the Big 12 title in a BCS bowl game, they can secure a great bowl trip and continue to use their success as a tremendous recruiting tool. One thing's for certain, there's no love lost between these two teams.
This is the biggest game of the year, for us, and we circle it. I'm sure they circle it. It's a great rival. It's a great game to be a part of. They will play their best, and hopefully we can play our best.
For Kansas, upsetting their bitterest rival would end Turner Gill's first year as a head coach on a feel-good note, something this program could really use right now. It would also set them up for something positive to build on for next season and on into the future.
Pretty much most of this country around thinks Mizzou just going to come out and sweep us due to the record and stuff like that. I definitely fired you up.
And this game, nowhere near a sellout today. Maybe they're expecting about 50,000. It's a beautiful day. They'll probably get that many. So if you're coming out late, you can still get a ticket. Beth, you've already had a chance to talk with some of the fans.
That's right. And they've been talking a lot about Turner Gill today, those KU fans. They're saying it's a rebuilding year. You got to wait it out. And that's what they're hoping to do today. And they're hoping that all of that work and all of that kind of, downfall of this year is really going to turn around this today for them. And they're saying put the record behind them. It's a rivalry game, which means kind of a big excitement for these fans. And I want to show you over my shoulder. Hopefully you can see it. All of these Mizzou fans that are just piling in. We are on the Mizzou side. Kansas is actually on the other side of Arrowhead. They separate the two teams because this rivalry is just too much to bear, I think, sometimes. It dates back to the mid-1800s, border war clashes that were actually very violent in nature, and this is what these fans hold on to. Mizzou fans saying perhaps KU should be looking over to basketball by now. Here, take a listen to what one fan said.
I think a lot of people are going to decide that at halftime. We'll see. I think we're focused on the football game until it gets ugly, and then we'll focus on basketball.
Colonel Lane came over and destroyed Missouri, so a lot of Missouri people had to go and stick up for themselves, and it's a bloodbath. Missouri came through it all, and that's how this rivalry began.
That fan, Frank, really hoping for another bloodbath today. This one, a more football-friendly bloodbath. Yeah, thank goodness is right. There are pep rallies this morning. The Mizzou one starts at 10:15. We'll be there for that. So, we're going to hear much more from these fans. They're very vocal today, so stay tuned. In about a half an hour, we'll have much more from out here at Arrowhead.
You bet. Naja, back to you.
All right. Looks like a lot of fun out there. Excited to check back with you guys in just a bit. Thanks, Beth and Frank. Good stuff.